How these overnight cues impact our own markets. We have a research team joining in with what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning and happy Friday to all of you. We are entering that long weekend as well. But Harmaz, let me come across to you first up. What is the market setup looking like today?
You said it right, Sonal, and it's indeed a good morning. The street also is looking forward to the long weekend more than the setup. But yes, it's been a good week for the Nifty. We've been making newer highs, heading towards that 23,500 mark. But the only problem is being that we're not being able to sustain at those higher levels. Now, every day, 3 out of the 4 trading sessions, we've made record highs this week. But in almost every session, we have reversed by at least 100 to 150 points from the highest point of the day. So, despite making newer highs in 3 out of the 4 sessions so far this week, the Nifty is still almost just only 0.5% higher for the week. The bigger problem though is the Nifty Bank. While the Nifty is still managing to hold on to some bit of gains, the Nifty Bank is not doing that either. So now the Nifty Bank continues to face resistance at that 50,000 mark, and it is absolutely flat for the week. Now, so for the Nifty to move higher as well, that support needs to come from the Nifty Bank, and the Nifty also is stuck in this 23,400, 23,500 range, which is said to be the congestion zone. But despite the benchmark indices being in some bit of consolidation, the broader markets are doing very well for themselves. The mid-cap index is up 11% from the drop that we saw on the 4th of June. The small-cap index has done even better, is up 14%. The PSU index is up 13% as well. As I mentioned, some of the key levels to watch. Yesterday's high on the Nifty will be the first one, 23,480, then 23,500. Of course, the Nifty Bank remains 50,000. It has remained so for the last few trading sessions, and the PSE index is one that I want to highlight as well. 11,331 is that level to watch out for. If you cross that, then you would have reversed all the losses that you made on the 4th of June. We are around 600 to 700 points away from that as well. We'll continue to watch out for real estate stocks today, because those are the ones that have been outperforming through and through, and sugar stocks that were buzzing in yesterday's trading session. We'll see if that move continues today as well. With all the major events done now, there are lack of triggers for the market to move higher as well. So it won't be a surprise if we see another quiet session today, considering we are heading into the long weekend. The US markets also don't have much to write about, and the GIFT Nifty, as we see, is indicating a mildly positive start for our markets as well.
Okay, all right. That's what's happening with the market setup. Thank you so much, Harmaz, for that. Let me go across to Vamakshi. She'll list out all the stocks that are in focus today. Good morning, Vamakshi.
Well, good morning, Sona. Let me first start off with Ambuja Cements. They have announced that they will be acquiring the entire stake in Pennar Cement Industries for almost 10,422 crores. Vodafone Idea also on our radar. The board has approved raising up to 2,458 crores via shares. They will be allotting shares worth 1,520 crores to Nokia Solutions and 938 crores to Ericsson India. Urvankara also on our radar. The board has approved raising funds up to 1,000 crores via QIP. Havells will be expanding its manufacturing facilities of AC at Gilot as well as Sri City locations to 15 lakh units per year each. The proposed investment for this capacity expansion is anywhere between 50 to 60 odd crores, and this investment is largely expected to be funded through internal accruals, and the expected date of completion for this entire capex is around 4th quarter of FY25. Nalco, watch out for that counter as well. They've executed Potangi bauxite mining lease deed with Odisha government for around 700 acres area. The mine has an annual production capacity of nearly 3.5 million tons, and the mine has a reserve estimated at almost 111 million tons. Nalco says that the mine will be operational soon. Signature Global is another stock that we will be watching out for. Its arm Sternal Bilcon will be buying land parcel of approximately 4 acres on Dwarka Expressway. This land parcel overall has a development potential of approximately 6 lakh square feet. SEPC, watch out for this counter as well. They will be considering fundraising plans on June 19th. RITES has signed an MOU with DMRC for exploring consultancy as well as operation and maintenance for metro rail systems. Lastly, let's also focusing on Zaggle Prepaid. They've signed an agreement with Skydo Tech. They will be facilitating cross-border payments for Zaggle corporate customers. So overall, on the back of these news flows, watch out for all of these counters.
Okay, that is a long list, but thank you so much, Vamakshi, for joining us with those details. Let me go across to Manglam. He's joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Manglam.
Good morning. So it's pretty simple. You know, the frontline indices see consolidation, whereas the broader markets continue to rally. And that's not particularly bad because portfolios feel a lot better. Yesterday as well, if you look at the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, they crossed, for the Nifty at least, it went perilously close to that 23,500 mark, but closed just under 23,400. The Nifty Bank for a large part of the day was above 50,000 and thereafter saw a decline as well. The mid caps and the small caps continue to do well. What's interesting is that the cash market flows, they continue to be, mixed by a lot of these large trades that we're seeing, which are back in the vogue. So FI sold about 3,000 crores, DI sold about 550 crores. But remember, this was impacted by two large trades, L&T Fin, and we had Senco Gold as well, where SEF Partners sold their stake in the company. What is persistent and unequivocal is the way FIs are covering shorts and adding longs, and as a result of which we have seen another 2,700 crore worth purchase in index futures by the FIs, 27,000 long contracts being added, 18,000 short contracts being covered. And if you just take a look at, the positioning now, it's nearly an even keel. The FI longs have increased all the way up to 46%, with shorts being around 54%, and the net exposure is down to 34,000 contracts. I mean, just 8 sessions ago, this was 3.11 lakh contracts. So that's the ferocity with which, longs have been added and shorts have been covered. Importantly, the India VIX is mirroring consolidation, and that's what we've seen. It's down below 14 as well, and yesterday too was, ending at the low point of trade. And what is this consolidation likely to be in terms of a range? The 23,400 call has been equally active, and as we've seen the market see support at lower levels, 23,300 put has been active. So a premium of almost 100 rupees on each tell you 23,200 to 23,500 is the range that the street is looking for on the Nifty, unless there is a big move on either Nifty Bank or Nifty IT to break out or break down of that range. Stocks in focus. Sun TV has entered FNO ban, and also Balrampur Chini, after the big rally that we saw in sugar, has exited FNO ban. So that is something that we'll keep on our radar.
Both these stocks have been surging off late, right? Thank you so much for that, Mangalam. That's our power prep segment.